Hello, Potioneers! Welcome to the Laboratorium Alchemia. I am Rex Calidus the Alchemist, and today we are playing Faith, the Unholy Trinity. I've heard a lot of good things about this game. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good weekend. Now, before we start talking about the game in detail, just want to touch base with all you guys, because for those of you who follow me on Twitter probably saw that my streaming this week will be very limited because I am taking a trip back east to visit family. It's gonna go from this week into next. I'm coming back on June 4th. So I may stream at the earliest. I'll stream the day after that on the 5th. But yeah, just letting you guys know. I'm gonna be traveling a couple times in June actually. There's that trip, and then there's another one at the end of the month for my birthday. My actual birthday, I'll be here, but later on in the month, I'll be away, and I won't be away as long as I will be for my trip at the beginning of the month, and the end of this month. So yeah, just wanted to let you all know. So, moving on to the game. Faith, the Unholy Trinity. This game, I've heard a lot of good things. It is the graphic. It's based graphics wise. It's based off of like those like like old fashioned Atari graphics where everything's super pixelated, and just like the color scheme is super simple, and I believe that like during certain cutscenes, like the animation is like rotoscoped. So like even though the graphics are super simple, the movements and the cutscenes are super realistic. But yeah, despite the simple graphics, I've heard that it's a very effective immersive horror game. And it's split into three parts, three chapters. So and that each chapter has multiple endings. So who knows how far we'll get today? I plan to continue the game tomorrow before I stop streaming for the week, when because that's when I leave. But yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. So before we get started, if you enjoy watching my streams, please consider subscribing. It would really be a big help to me, and I would really appreciate it. You could also support the channel by clicking the link below the live stream where you can donate via PayPal. Every bit that you do donate is greatly appreciated and also is a big help to me. You can stay up to date on my streaming schedule by following me on Twitter at Rex_Calidus. I post my weekly streaming schedule there, usually over the weekend. And finally, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rex Calidus the Alchemist. I upload all of my streams there, so anyone can watch them anytime. So, thank you. And with that out of the way, let's move on to gameplay. Good. On. audio's being weird again. Does this game not use headphones? Hang on. Alright, hang on. Maybe if I just restart the game, it'll fix itself. Loading. There we go, now it's working. Okay.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
Let's do this. Everything's in Latin until you scroll over it. Marathon mode. Whoa. The window just went from the center of the screen to the top left. I think it's working now, though. Have you forgotten already? This forest has a mind of its own. If you get lost, you could always try remembering where you've been. Pressing the escape key or start button is a good place to start. Is this Moonlight Sonata? Okay. We can take out our cross. Why is it doing that? It keeps jumping to the top left corner. You guys can't see it, but I wonder if I can make it like stay in one position. You can also select different backgrounds. The anime one is funny. No idea what this one is. This one. I think it'll be less distracting if we keep it that way. Don't move very fast.
Worship me! Oh!
A demon of some kind? Ooh. I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig a Bob's rifle out of storage. Rifle. Connecticut's historical connections to witchcraft, Satanism, and the beast system. Alright, so this game takes place in or around Connecticut. What the hell did you just say?
Father!
Father? About this way. Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Alright, so we can see, so there's an order in which, or like a rough order in which we should be getting these notes. Ooh, that was close. Today I noticed Amy's favorite tree looks like it's dying. All the needles are falling off it and the bark is peeling. I guess I'm more upset about it than Amy is. She is totally absorbed in her volunteer work at the clinic. I guess it's good that she found something she's passionate about, but I've got ugly looks from one of the women at book club. Kathy and her religious friends won't even talk to me anymore. Bigots will be bigots. Zealots will be zealots. Is that a fox?
Get off your heads!
Either a squirrel or a fox. Alright, so that white demon just pops up randomly. I didn't catch what it said there. I love that there's like fade on its voice when it runs away. I think it said suffer. down, actually. Can't go down. Back at the dead tree. Some of it doesn't even sound like English, so it must be Latin. Carnage? No! Back at these ruins. Ooh. It seemed faster that time. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your care and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. Are we Father Garcia? What was that? What is this? Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. I saw... looked like 2 children go this way. Oh. The Martin's house lies about 100 yards off the Snake Meadow Hill Road. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of a gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. The shed? Oh. Definitely small enough to be a shed. Ooh. I go unwillingly. Check our notes. Missing one. Seems like I've gotten all the other ones that are out here. Oh, is this my inventory? Alright, let's look around a little bit. See if we can find the other note. I should also remember that they said the shed was to the right of the house, so we should probably head left. I'm pretty sure this is Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven, I think. That white crawling demon. He seems to have disappeared. I follow the deer. Oh. Having a lot of trouble finding this house that was mentioned in the note. Can I exercise my own car? The only reason I even know this is Moonlight Sonata is because, I played Resident Evil. You're invited. Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. That is a scary looking cloud. I have a feeling that's... Yep. That's the missing note. Where is this house? Okay. The house is way at the top. Is the thing in the middle the well? Dead tree. So if we go this way... we go right and up. We'll reach the well. And if we just keep heading straight up from there, we'll reach the house. That's the shed. We want to go left and up. Oh, I want to go left one more. There we go. I saw movement. I'm in. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. This clock still works. It looks like it's around 7 or 8 o'clock. Are there any things we can exercise the house? Oh. Oh. Guessing the purple one in the middle is Amy. The other two are Mr. and Mrs. Martin. This. I think it's a fruit bowl. There's like an apple and a banana in it. Okay. about the TV. Whoa. Is that my shadow, or is there something behind me? Here? Nope. Like the basement. I think that might be blood over on the left. See boxes, a mannequin, rocking horse. I assume are file cabinets. Oh. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter, you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Quimbaba. Quimbamba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Yesterday, we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said, "No, but I have prayed to San La Muerte." He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house, and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got really quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months, Leighton. There's going to be a lot of talking in this game, so I should probably refill my water bottle. Bear with me, guys. Be right back. Okay. So I'm assuming Amy's in the attic. That's where that one note said she was. Old-fashioned sewing machine. Whoa. Oh shit.
She is here.
Oh. I guess I was the only one who thought to check in the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name and in other instances spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came, so I raised my crucifix and began the rite again. Oh, you know this doll is possessed. It's incredible how, despite how pixelated everything is, you can still figure out what things are. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from there. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead, or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. The rubber ducky possessed? Oh!
Mortis.
Well, no second guess as to what that means. That is
She
so
is
creepy.
here.
Oh, and it doesn't save the notes that I picked up. That sucks.
I can't see her. There is nothing.
Oh! Alright, so the trick is to see...
I can't see her. I bleed.
I guess the trick is to... Because, like, the real one flickers in a different way from the others.
My eyes. For Satan.
Or Satan. One of these has to be possessed. I recognize all of these toys. This is a toy phone. This is an Etch-a-Sketch. I guess this is a drum. Simon Says. That's one of those, like, one of these things that you push and there are balls in it that pop. Dolls, action figures. I think this is like, I forget what they're called, but they're like, you put it up to, like, you put like discs in them, and then you hold it up to your eyes and you push a lever, and it like you can see different pictures. I think we're upstairs.
My eyes.
Ooh, she was close.
Babylon.
Again, it's not always easy to hear what she's saying.
My eyes. Unforgivable.
Unforgivable. Let's head back downstairs because there was a note down there.
You're too late. I heard a door open upstairs.
Okay. All right, we'll head there in a second. Amy's still gonna be chasing me? Seemed like it. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the rite for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of that fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother, Mother!" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement. So I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Right, I guess we're going upstairs. Our notes again. Missing A note. This is fun. Oh, that thing behind me is gone. A really nice house. And the things you could afford in 1987. Oh, that's the door that opened. What else could need exercising? Maybe the toilet? Did I try the rubber ducky? Oh! I don't feel safe in my own home anymore. I hear voices outside around the house at night. I don't let the twins go out in the woods to play because I'm afraid of what's out there. The house itself feels stressed, distorted, slanted somehow. It's like I'm walking through a carnival funhouse. Amy's condition has only gotten worse. I can't stand to be around her, and I don't know why. She just doesn't seem like herself anymore. I want to take her to the doctor, but I can't leave the boys here. I find that the phone stops working throughout the day, and now I can't seem to find my car keys. Thank God Bob comes home tomorrow. So I guess Bob is Mr. Martin. Alright, that was the note I was missing. Molly, the church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She, my superior father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house and her own parents with her own. I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you and I'm sorry. John. Ooh. Saved.
My God, what happened to you? Do you see my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. See my priest.
Be gone! Be gone, demon! Oh. Oh. Whoa! Okay. Whoa! Okay. Aye! Damn it, I looked at chat for a second.
Mortis.
The idiota moment. Also, hi, expunged dat. That's supposed to say expunged data. Ooh. Okay. What? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. much more are you gonna take? Whew. Safest if we stay in the middle, I think. Oh. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Oh! Oh! I thought I was out of the way.
Mortis.
Alright. Okay, it's saved. It's saved for the for phase 2. Alright, I don't think I'm safe in the middle. More. Right, she's vulnerable. Ooh. Okay, that's when. I don't think I got her that time. Got her that time, though. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Got some good damage there. Oh. Well. Oh! Oh. Oh. This is the ceremony for opening the something. Let no brother or sister utter it. Use the right index finger to draw the signs of the on the floor. Bring an impure vessel to the signs of the. Let a brother or sister drink at each sign of the. Carve the face of the. The blood that fills the opening is the new. Let 7 be taken from their mothers and lowered into the. Upon the offering of the 7th, the will emerge from the. This is the second death. How do our notes look? Missing one note. Kill her.
And done with one bullet.
Okay. The fact that this was written backwards and in blood makes me question whether that's what I'm actually supposed to do. Is this it's spelled in reverse, like all the letters are flipped. Like in a mirror. Didn't break. Did I just screw myself over? Oh, it respawns. Okay.
And done with one bullet.
Okay, it keeps respawning.
A gun with one bullet.
Whoa! There you are. Whoa. Yeah. Gotcha. October 23rd, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlashan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinell, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinell's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven by violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I am happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute, contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinell in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. So, found all the notes, yeah? Yeah, we found all the notes. Cool. Gun respawned.
A gun with one bullet.
She jumped out the attic window. Is she behind the house? I don't think we can go behind the house. Yeah. I don't remember the woods being like this. Well, the trees seem to have shifted. They form a path now. Okay. I can't kill her if I can't find her. Am I able to get back to the car?
exotic. Ah.
Oof.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me. I shall call upon Him and He will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I picked the right team.
Ending 5 of 5 when faith endures. There are 5 possible endings. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them they appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were of some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, says a Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owner, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Unlocked a new play mode? Coming soon. Okay, so this game still has stuff being added to it. All right. So flashlight mode, lantern mode, turbo. Not sure what turbo is, but should I try to get more endings from the first game? It's only been an hour. Do any of you guys know how to get the other endings? Okay.
A gun with one bullet.
There was that guy. There was that like gray figure. So I'm assuming this places us before we fought the mirror demon. Here she is. Oh. Feel kind of bad. So now, when that quote-unquote chupacabra comes, I have no way to defend myself. Is the gun still there? Like, does the gun respawn? Can't go back in. Well, I did what message said to do. Head for the car now. Hopefully we don't get jumped by the chupacabra. Oh. Uh-oh. Murderer. Police arrest man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John World of Palmyra, was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officers called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside her. Ward was taken to Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to authorities that he shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now abandoned Martin home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting that she had been thrown out of the second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. Okay. Let's see if we can find all 5 endings.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Alright, where do we go? I want to try to find that mysterious figure. It's this way. To the right of the well. I think this is right. I know it's right. I mean, I think it's correct. We go back in here? No. So we can't go back into the house once we leave. See if doing that unlocked a new ending. I guess that it did.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
Oh! Father and son. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks, I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. You must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There is another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. Alright, that's another ending done.
A gun with one bullet.
What other endings are there? Maybe there's an ending where I leave without shooting anything. Oh, I think I just figured out what that white thing is supposed to be. That's the priest collar. Over here. Another ending? Quiet.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror.
Whoa! Ooh. The Hunter. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of a deadly car accident was discovered along a road near Sterling this morning, along with the body of a person who has not yet been identified. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of a silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. The spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car, deeper into the woods, after having been ejected from the front windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this was probably the work of coyotes. Police also noted that parts of a cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of the car. From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears the victim of the accident was only able to carry 25 pounds back to the car. Interesting. Alright, there's only one ending we haven't gotten left. My guess is that...
A gun with one bullet.
My guess is that to get the the remaining ending is to just leave without shooting anything. If that's the case, I don't know why I would need the gun. I think it's a shotgun. You been over here yet? That's what we do. The minute you shoot something, the music stops. Uh-oh. The offering. Hello, Amy. I am sorry to hear about your parents' decision. It is hard for people to trust what they do not understand. I know you are only 17, but you are clearly an adult and you are able to handle your own life. Do not let your mom and dad stop you from following your dreams. If there is anything I can do to help you, just let me know. We are having a get-together at the clinic Saturday night, and I would love for you to stop by. We still consider you a part of the team, even if your mom and dad do not. We hope to see you there, Gary. Oh. I unlocked something else. Turbo mode, warning, Shank. Darkness surrounds thee. Walk by faith, not by sight. Well, that does it for chapter 1. On to chapter 2 then. 35 notes. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from... We read this already, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So are we Father Garcia now? We're a different color, so maybe we're Father Garcia. One day... weeks. 3 months. Wait a minute. Was that the thing that was in the first chapter? Definitely looks the same.
How are we doing today, Michael? I like the garden. You can't go home until you get better, Michael. Can I see Mommy and Daddy? I need to make you better first. Let's see what you can tell me. If you find it to meet me more.
So is this Michael? Michael Davies? Oh god. Uh-oh. Ooh. Took the photo.
have you done? I have the body of a pig. You can hide from good evil. You shall breathe the wrath of the Almighty.
Michael said, I have the body of a pig. I think that's a reference to an EVP, which I believe is like electromagnetic voice phenomena. Or our cross is a different color now. Like an EVP is doing out in the middle. Ooh. An EVP is like a recording that ghost hunters use to try to record the voices of ghosts. And there's a really famous one that I think has since been debunked. That said, I have the body of a pig. The current investigation being conducted at Gallup Cemetery by the State of Connecticut Historical Society has been postponed until further notice. In the interim, we ask the public to avoid the cemetery grounds, the surrounding woods, any wildlife, and any unidentified persons roaming the area. Thank you for your patience. And of course, we head straight for it. Can we go around? Oh. Okay, so we just end up back here. Over here is a bit off center. I shook hands with the devil. I looked him in the eye. He looked like a long-lost friend. Dearest disciple, verily not everyone who says Lucifer, Lucifer shall inherit his kingdom. You must first conjure his demon. You must then serve his demon. You must then walk among the children of men as his demon. Thus shall you receive the blessing of the unspeakable. Return to the save family tomb whenever you are in need of rest. Gary. Save Spirit House. And it's saved. Is this a crypt? Are these bodies, or are they still alive? Oh. Oh, those are skulls on the wall, and now their eyes are glowing. I don't think they were glowing before. Okay. Go right first. This open? No. Aha! Oh! That moved. That tomb definitely moved. This thing. It was over here before, right? Ooh. Not finding notes nearly as often.
I'm on it.
Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Ah, shit. Ah! What did it say? I thought I was dead. Nobody was thrilled when I got pregnant, not even a little happy. Even my doctor seemed to be judging me. Each time I'd leave the doctor's office, I'd see this strange woman across the street. All she'd do is stare at me and smile. No words, just a big warm smile. However, somehow it made those visits a little more bearable. After I lost the baby, I saw her again across the street from the doctor's. Her smile was as big as ever, but somehow not as warm and friendly as I remember. Yesterday I was walking and was shocked to see the woman standing in the middle of the path. Now she was pregnant. She beckoned towards me. I followed her off the path into the woods. That's when I met Gary. Alright. So do we save automatically when we go in here? It does save. One of the bodies is missing. Oh, and one of the skulls, one of the skull's eyes isn't glowing anymore. We'll go left this time. A lot of fancy headstones. Uh-oh. Sounds like a crying baby. It's fast. Whoa, that was close. Whoa. It's fast. Here. Gotcha. Sounded like a baby. Losing Grandpa was the hardest thing I ever experienced. We were really close. I cried about it for weeks. Then my stepmom introduced me to some of her friends. They asked me, would you like to see your grandfather again? I missed him so much, I was willing to try anything. That night, my stepmom drove me to one of her friends' house. They took me down to the basement. I saw my grandfather in there, only it wasn't actually him. When I tried to run, they closed the basement door and locked me in. I can't remember much else from that night. My stepmom's friends are always coming by the house now. They tell me I have a debt to pay. They say they have work for me to do. The statues are all missing their heads now. Oh no. Is it one of those? Oh god. Okay, so going down brings us back here. Right, there's... Is there a clue? Maybe the clue's in an area we haven't been to yet. Okay. That's clearly locked.
It's locked.
Oh, wait. Right. Up. Left. Up. The statues are all pointing in different directions. That was easy. I've been freed. No more overbearing father turned violent alcoholic. No more hiding my bruises and cuts. No more pills and needles. No more getting laughed at and kicked around. They'll never laugh at me again. By day my body withers away, but by night my mind explores forbidden worlds of power and knowledge, guided by beings of pure darkness. I have been trusted with secret knowledge of a demon seal. I have learned the correct conjuring sign, drawing the inverted star along the rocks arranged in 5, first at the top left point and then down. I will lure them into the woods, then I will show them my power. Okay. Are we done here? Let's see. Missing a note. I really want to try to get all the notes. Is this statue always like this? Wait a minute. My reflection is just standing there. Yikes. Oh god, we're actually bleeding. Still bleeding. I would really like to find that missing note. Got the key to this. Okay. You? What the fuck? Okay. Tree demon, I guess what that was. Thought it might be one of the trees. Oh. She guards the door to underground purgatory. Eye hath not seen her, children fear her. Still missing that note, and I'm missing another note. It shouldn't bother me this much, but I'm such a completionist. Confess thy sin. Okay, so we can come and go as we want. Day 1 of our paranormal investigation into the old Snake Meadow Hill Church. We've got 3 cameras, a box of tapes, and enough beer and beef jerky to last us a week. On our way in, we asked some of the locals about the church. It was mostly the stories we had heard before, evil spirits dragging children into the cornfield and secret tunnels under the chapel. But there was this spindly lady game that we hadn't heard yet. Apparently, it has to do with summoning the spirit of a woman who used to take care of the orphans back in the 50s. There was even an old rhyme they told us. Walk the church from room to room and maybe you will see her. She will move when you do, but never try to trick her. Awesome, we're going to try the game tonight as soon as we get settled in. Curious. It seems like we progressed the story but in there. We go here, though? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I had to come back. I had to walk through the corn one last time. I wasn't sure what I would find. The dogs, the children, the thing that took them. It had been 5 years. I couldn't even find the little graves anymore. I just walked in the field until I found that stupid grinning scarecrow. Oh, really? Okay, that takes some of the stress off then. As I listened to the night wind blowing through the crops, it was like the scarecrow was mocking me. I turned around to go back, and that's when I heard it behind me. Well, it was more like I felt it. I didn't dare turn around. We just stood there, me and the scarecrow and the doomed child. Finally, I mustered up a tiny bit of courage and turned to look. It immediately fled in the opposite direction, crashing through the rows of corn. I ran too. What little I saw of it drained the blood from my face and made my skin crawl. I say it because whatever I was looking at didn't have a face, just a bloody gaping hole. Wonderful. Makes me feel like I'm in a corn maze. Any of you ever been in one of those? Ugh. Back when I lived, they were all over in the place where I used to live back east. It looks like the scarecrow is pointing to the left. What if I just keep heading left? Might be a red herring. Yeah, I think this is a red herring. Alright. Back into the church. I'm really enjoying this game so far. There's a... Night 3. Shouldn't have come here. Tapes missing. Lars stuck behind basement door. Henry hasn't come back yet. Can't leave anyway.
Pray for me, Father, for I have sinned. What sins have you done to confess? I tried to save a girl from evil, but my fears overcame me. I turned my back on the ministry and broke my vows to God. A year later, the girl reached out to me again, but in the end, I couldn't save her. I left her to die. I am sorry for me and my past sins. Thou hast said will. Here is my penance. Bring the child to me. Perform the act of contrition, and thou shalt have the peace thou seekest. Give thanks to the Lord for his good. For his mercy endures forever.
Whatever was on the other side, I don't think it was... The hell are we? I don't think it was another priest or even a human. I'm noticing this set of candles seems to be in every room, but different ones are lit. What was that? watch the candle. This room only has one candle lit. Is there something special about this room? Whoa! Fuck. Okay. Alright. I got a beat on you. Heretic? Hello. I haven't actually been Mortis that much. Like, I got Mortis a few times in the first chapter. I don't think I've been Mortis yet in this chapter. Wait, all the candles... The candles are out in all the rooms now. Oh. Night 2. We're gonna be rich. We've caught supernatural stuff on camera before, sure. Doors opening on their own, things falling off of shelves, but nothing like this. Tonight, while we were trying the Spindly Lady game again, one of the candles on the floor lit up by itself as soon as Lars walked into the room. It was nuts, and we got it all on film. We're gonna make a fortune selling this to the TV stations. Well, I agree that in this case it might have been paranormal, but you ever heard of trick candles, buddy? Did those exist back in 1987? Oh, that's a very cool mechanic. I wish I had known that so I could appreciate it better. This is my final memoir, hastily scribbled on a page of the good book. I now descend the staircase knowing full well that she waits for me ahead. Checking my old watch has revealed something quite astonishing. Time doesn't change down here as we know it on the surface. Even now the hands don't move past 2. God's work be done. I have been to where only the faintest lights shine and protect from things unspeakable. God help me, Father Clark, a foolish old man, going mad in this dark prison, ears bleeding from the screams of the demon. This Father Clark? Ooh. What? It's supposed to be like a demonic clock? Because there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 12 symbols. Whoa! What the fuck was that? It's like a giant red centipede. Ugh. I don't like centipedes. Alright, maybe these are all these symbols are all the same as the ones here. Okay. Okay, alright. clock, scar, X, T, right, spiral, down, box. Okay. Maybe. Why this one? Oh, wait a minute. That note said never goes past 2. So the one that represents 2 o'clock. Are we supposed to never go past 2? Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank God for my good memory. Mother of demons. These aren't demons, are they? Back in the woods. When in doubt, try going right. Jesus. Three murdered in latest wave of ritualistic killings, Sterling, Connecticut. The bodies of 3 young people were discovered in the woods outside of Sterling last night in what authorities are calling a ritualistic murder. Sandra Atwood, Angel Nogales, and Troy Ingles are the names of the unfortunate victims who were apparently stabbed multiple times and beheaded before being killed in a paganistic ritual. Wait, they were beheaded before they were killed? Pandemonium regnat. 2 of the victims' bodies were also particularly burned, although authorities... Two of the victims' bodies were also partially burned, although authorities would not specify who. The bodies were found several miles from Gallup Cemetery, which is where we were in the last section of the game, where residents reported a tomb had been desecrated. They also found trails of blood leading off into the woods. Investigators would not comment on whether or not these 2 incidents could be related. The arrangement of the bodies in a ritualistic pattern, as well as the writing of certain symbols in blood, matches the style of several murders that have occurred in the Sterling area since 1986, 1 year before this game takes place. The killings may be connected to last week's brutal slaying of Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl, by John Ward, which is us. Ward had impersonated a priest to gain Amy's trust before luring her into the woods and killing her. Investigators are asking residents to report any suspicious activity to the police. Authorities are urging the people of Sterling not to mourn the loss of Atwood, Nogales, and Ingles because, after all, they were degenerate devil-worshipping thugs who were hooked on crack cocaine and hated their parents. Why even conduct an investigation at all? That's what you would like them to think, wouldn't you, John? They were just 3 pathetic outcasts who got what they deserved. You actually did the community a favor when you found them getting high in that tomb. You stalked them through the graves and killed them one by one. You ignored their cries for help, their pleas for mercy. You put holes in their ruined drug addict bodies, and then you chopped off their heads because everybody knows that removing the head is the only way to kill a snake. Well, guess what? You didn't kill the snake, John. You cannot kill what cannot be killed. Thou shalt not Thou shalt not raise up what thou canst not put down again. Thou couldst not kill Amy. Thou shalt not destroy my works, for they are the works of the eternal dragon. Even now she is at thy door. Her hand is at thy throat, yet you see her not. I will have thy soul, for I am the god of this world. Pandenomium regnat satani vitae. Pandemonium regnat satani vitae. Alright, my Latin isn't great. I never actually studied Latin, but I believe that means chaos reigns, Satan lives. And then it just repeats. My controller's rumbling like crazy. I'm here, John. Amy? Oh, so I got it right. Uh-oh. I can't move. Whoa! Someone opened the ark. Hello? Oh dear. I appear to have been transformed into a demon. Yeah, I noticed. Oh. And we're back. Okay. Those stones form an arrow. Over on the right, see? Got I got better. Whoa. Oh, it indicates like a slope. So we're in like a little like ravine kind of thing. Can't go up here. I don't know which way I should go. The stones point me point me down. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if that leads me towards progress or leads me to a secret. Candy tunnel. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go this way then. My model always freaks out whenever I adjust myself in my chair. Oh, is this as far as I can? As far as I can go, huh? Okay. Candy tunnel. Written in what is definitely not blood. Death awaits. Right. An eyeball. An eyeball. That is a skeleton. Had a feeling. Multiple officers wounded, one dead in sewer tunnel shootout. Law enforcement officials are reporting multiple officers down, including one deputy who was fatally wounded after an exchange of gunfire in the sewer tunnels near Snake Meadow Hill Road, also known as the Candy Tunnel. Witnesses say they heard the shots approximately 10 minutes after police raided the tunnels, where suspected murderer Joe Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, was alleged to be hiding. At this time, it is not known how many officers have been wounded, although it has been confirmed that one officer has been killed. Officials are not saying if Bauman was wounded in the exchange, and efforts are being made to recover the casualties from the tunnels. Somebody once told me. Oh my god, I hate myself. Even when everything's all pixelated, you can still... You can take, like, by taking context clues and the rough shape of objects, you can tell what they are. Like, this is, like, an overturned bong. This is a beer bottle. This is, like, a sleeping bag. A syringe? It seemed too big to be a syringe, that's why I thought it was a bong. Maybe it is a syringe. Because you can only get so small when everything's all pixelated. Satin lives. I see you. Other one. A key. Here. 2 more dead discovered outside Candy Tunnel near Sterling. 2 more bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch under Snake Meadow Hill Road outside Sterling. The notorious Candy Tunnel, known in the area to be a home to addicts, gangs, runaways, and the indigent, has seen the site of several grisly discoveries over the past 3 months. Since May, 5 bodies have been recovered from the drainage ditch leading to the tunnels. Authorities are being pressured by concerned citizens to search the tunnels amid fears of a possible connection to Joe Bauman, aka the Candy Store Killer, who has claimed 8 victims in Connecticut and Rhode Island over the past year. Maybe those are syringes, because I see another one over the top right. Huh? Well, in the first chapter, in the ending where you shoot the deer and John crashes his car, when he's lying on the ground trying to get to his cross, he's approximately this size. Water break. Okay. And it's also because maybe the bones are, like, somewhat spread out. Although they do look relatively undisturbed. Oh, there's that guy again. Echo. when see. Or when those could be P's. When, so that would spell when. When you, okay, it's when you see it. When you see it, don't. Oh! Not moving. Oh god. Peekaboo. Oof. Okay. Oh, they actually call it the Peekaboo Demon? I think it went into the wall. Interesting. It's funny that spells Satin instead of Satan. Oh! This is as far as I'll go to hide my stash. Nobody goes past the first pipe. Nobody except those strange people with their bodies painted red and their eyes like animals. Twice? Really? Twice a month they come and pass right through into the deeper tunnels. Sometimes I can hear them yelling or chanting. Sometimes I hear something like an old woman laughing. Sometimes I hear things that aren't even human. Whatever they are, they sound really, really big. What the f- Maybe I should have used my cross. Alright, let's try that again. I had a feeling there was a secret there, because aquí is Spanish for here. Like over here.
I will bless you, child.
Okay, using the cross did work. I learned some Spanish in high school. I also learned some Japanese. We go this way. Can. There's another note. When I was a boy, my nana used to tell me old legends about the dragons, trolls, and demons that lived up in the mountains of Norway. In those old tales, the people were never strong enough to kill the monster, so instead they would sacrifice one of their own to appease it, keep it satisfied. It was like a deal with the devil, one sacrifice per year so that the beast would not come down from the mountain and slaughter the entire village in one night. There was no candy store killer. What we're dealing with is not even human. When I got separated from the other officers, I saw the damn thing dragging what was left of Jenkins down into its lair. That's when I understood. The bums and the tweakers, the ones with grid, and the child prostitute runaways, they'll eventually come back to the tunnels. They always do. It can have them for all I care. Nobody wants them around, except maybe that thing. And I tell you what, I hope to God it never gets tired of them. doesn't look like we can go any further this way. That's an interesting fact. Yes, I was not... I was born the following decade. Right. Good entrance somewhere? The 80s do sound like they were super fun. Most of my favorite music is from the 80s. Billy Joel, Bean. Billy Joel's my favorite music artist. And he released a single for the first time in a while earlier this year. Not entirely sure what to do now. Go back out? Memories I do have from the 90s, there are some vestiges of the 80s that I remember. Alright, I don't think we can get out. I'm missing something, that much is clear. It looks like that's where we're supposed to go. But there's a wall in the way. Hopefully this is just human error on my part and not a glitch. Wait, maybe we're supposed to go up at this one. Try that. Notice anything about the crucifix? Chapter 1 and 2. You mean this, right? In the first chapter it was gold, now it's white. Or maybe it's silver. Aha! Goes on for a while. Saved. Keep going? I can't. That looks welcoming. So very welcoming. Recognize these symbols. Not these. Flashlight. Whoa. Oh.
Will you whisper? You get everything. You're yours.
Oh, I do not like this. Ah!
You get pictures.
Ah!
Suffer a few days. You're yours.
Oh, no, you don't. Ah, too close. Ah!
I hear reasons.
Where?
You get everything.
Oh, there you are.
You're yours.
Where'd you go?
Me and my favor.
They are mine forever. I'd say that went pretty well. Hi. Alright, well, seems the only place left to go. It's a good thing I got this flashlight. No, I'm here. What? That didn't even look like letters.
It's locked.
They hate the light. Oh. Ah! I can round them all up in one direction. Ah. Eesh. Fuck, that was close. Back. Back. Alright, we have a inverted pentagram, a child, and I think what looks like a crawling demon. See if we can figure that puzzle out. Oh. Alright, so they just when you come back into the room, they just spawn where they were. Yeah, I need to go here first.
Here I am. I need to run.
Ooh.
Don't be afraid, John. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in God's name, there will he be also. We can banish this demon together. You must protect me while I recite the 91st Psalm. Let us go.
Okay.
Yes, it's true what happened to Amy. You are no murderer, John. There is not much you have done. But maybe now her soul is at rest. Let us go.
Somehow I doubt that.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for He shall give His angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent, because I have set my love upon Him. Therefore will He deliver me. He will deliver me.
What the f-
Mortis.
Shit. Alright, so they can come at me then. I got so quiet there. I was so focused. All right, now I know how this works, though. So when I'm not warding off the disciples, I guess we'll call them, I can help him. I can help Father Garcia.
Nor the evil that walketh in darkness, I shall behold the reward of the wicked, because I have made the Lord my refuge. There shall no evil befall me, for He shall give His angels charge over me. They shall bear me up in their hands, and I shall tread upon the serpent. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me.
That would have been bad.
He will deliver me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me. Vadepos me satana, exodi domine Patri. Vadepos me satana, exodi
That first part means get behind me, Satan. I don't know what the second part means. Whoa! Father Garcia, where did you go? Where did he go? Ah, damn it. Do I have to do that again?
Mortis.
Oh, no, okay. You're the Lord Father. Okay.
Mortis.
I saw it. Oh. Is she screaming John? It's just super distorted? Gotcha. Sampled from a real exorcism. Quote unquote real. She's quick. Uh-oh. Oh. That's the gimmick. That's the gimmick Amy did. Doesn't look like she can kill it. Uh-oh. Ah! Ooh. Ooh, that was close. Ah! Oh! Just a dream? Warning breaks. John, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I will always love you back, Molly. Damn. Were priests allowed to get married? I don't know.
I'm not going in there.
Why not? Oh. John, we don't have much time. The profane Sabbath is almost upon us. If they find Nate and Jason, they will perform a ritual on them to call forth a demon of unspeakable power. The name of the demon is Malthus. I am in the process of discovering their whereabouts. I will contact you again soon. We must not let them do to the boys what they did to Amy. Father Garcia. I see.
My nightmares are getting worse. Ever since I left that house, I am haunted by visions of demons. I finished my work with Amy, but now the boys are in danger. This time I must not fail. Malthus must be stopped. As the profane Sabbath draws closer, the workers of darkness grow stronger. This will be my greatest test of faith yet. God have mercy on my soul.
Ending 1. Go forth with faith. It doesn't say how many endings there are for this chapter. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Three. Okay. I did pretty good. I got 21 out of 35. I remember you guys said I can't get all of them in one playthrough. I don't know if 21 is as many as you can get in one playthrough or not. But anyway, I believe chapter 3 is the longest. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop here for today. And we're gonna continue tomorrow, because I plan to GG Von GG McGG. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. For now, we're gonna head back to my lab. Okay. I love this game so far. It has so much... I don't know if personality is the word, but it has... It's so unique. Chapter 3 has some optional content that is required for the best ending. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So yeah, yeah, I love this game so far. No wonder it has such great reviews on Steam. It proves that graphics don't always make a game. You see a lot of games these days that do well simply because they have really good graphics. Best, longest, and scariest. Okay. Yeah, a lot of games these days do really well simply because they have such great graphics. This game is the opposite. It has such simple graphics and such old school graphics, but it's still the story is interesting, and it does such a good job at telling the story. With using just such minimalist graphics. And it's not, and like everything about it is like styled after like old Atari games. Not just the graphics, but like the sound. It's just, there's something, even though I was like, the Atari was before my time, but there's still something kind of nostalgic about this game. So yeah, I cannot wait to hopefully finish this game tomorrow, because tomorrow's the last day I can stream this week because of the trip that I'm taking to visit family back east. So, a huge thank you to everyone who stopped by to watch today. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys enjoyed watching my stream, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that, and it would be a big help to me. And I hope to see you guys again for next stream tomorrow. And until I do see you again, I hope you all have a golden day. Bye.